Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Alicia Elizabeth, and I'm so excited that you've decided to join me here today for another video. If this is your first time here, hello, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, hey boo hey. And to the both of you, grab a snack, get comfortable. I think we're gonna be here for a while. Today, I wanna speak to your self-belief. Now, I've shared this before. This is a channel where I am a believer, so I'm always believing that people who are believers are watching as well. And I am not asking you to believe in yourself above Christ, right? I'm not driving home that kind of message, but I do think that being a child of God comes with a certain level of confidence that sometimes we lack. And so I want to give you 3 ways that you can begin to girt yourself up in having a little more belief in yourself, okay? I want you to feel good about, first of all, when God made you, I told you in previous videos, he said it is good. He said that right there, that's good. But it matters that you feel that way as well, because what we produce is a reflection of how we view ourselves more often than not. And I will circle back to that, but just trust me when I say the way you get up and get dressed, the way you treat people, the way you show up at work, the way you show up in your marriage, the way you show up in your friendships, the way you show up for your to-do list, right? The way you show up for your health, the way you show up in your finances, it has a lot to do with how you view yourself. And so I want to give you 3 things to get you started on working on believing in yourself more. Okay? Number 1, mind your business. My favorite suggestion of all time, because it comes off so rude, right? But to mind something means to tend to it, to regard it as important, to feel that it is important. And so in this season of you trying to believe in yourself more, it is important that you feel like you are important. It is important that you spend more time focusing on the areas of growth that you have to work on than gossip. It is important that in this season, as you work on yourself and believing in yourself, that you spend more time being self-aware than comparing yourself and, it resulting in you feeling horrible about yourself. So if that means taking a break from some things, so be it, because if that time has been consumed over there and it needs to be placed over here with you, then do that, right? So I told you mind in the sense of a verb is to regard as important, feel concerned about. So mind your business in this season. There are several questions you can ask yourself to start minding your business. What's my health like? What are my finances like? What's my peace like? What does my home feel like? What are my relationships looking like? What's my performance at work like? What's my fitness regimen? What has that been like? How do I spend my free time? What have I been reading lately? What kind of things do I need to learn more about? Where am I ignorant? Where could I use more time studying? So many things. What can I do more of to feel better when I wake up in the morning? How can I change, my look so that it matches the direction in which I'm heading? There's so many questions that you can ask yourself that don't drive home a selfish mindset or being self-absorbed in a way that allows you not to show up for other people, but so that you can work on edifying yourself. How can I give more of myself away? How can I fill my cup up more? And with what? So that I can be a better mentor. What kind of sister have I been? What kind of daughter have I been? What kind of girlfriend have I been? What kind of fiance have I been? What kind of wife have I been? And it allows you to make lists and to do a self-check. And then from there, you're going to tend to that business. Mind your business. Okay? Number 2, mind, regard as important, tend to what you consume. Can I tell y'all something? More often than not, I am always, unless there's someone in my life who, goes out their way to send me updates, I'm always behind on what's happening in fast media, right? I know when people drop an album, but I typically am late to the party, which I actually prefer, because then I'm not swayed by what people think. I get to digest it. But I'm always late to going to the new release of things, drops of movies, more often than not, albums, things like that, because I'm pretty sensitive to that. And here's what I mean when I say sensitive. Sometimes when an artist drops music, depending on the genre or the mood that person was setting, It may not fit with me. And so I have a few friends who sometimes send me music, right? And I'm using that as an example. And I'll say, I didn't like that song. And I will follow up with, but it could be where I am. It could be like the space that I'm in, which doesn't allow it to resonate with me. So I'm not really like, I don't enjoy it, right? Point in case, if I'm trying to become a less angry person, I'm on my Zen vibes, right? I'm in a peaceful place. I'm trying to reconcile some things. I don't need to hear no music about shoot 'em up, bang, bang. We don't do forgiveness over here. We about that life because we tear them up and we don't care. Like, no. That is going to have me backtracking, right? I'm going to be like, you right. We don't care. Like, what are you saying? That is the energy that album produces. That is the message that artist wanted to get across. And it is invoking that kind of spirit with the listener. I can't always read every book, right? If a book is sad and I'm in a good place, I'm gonna put that book down. And that's not to say that I'm gonna read it when I'm sad. That's not what I'm saying, that I wanna, encourage that feeling, but it just may not be fitting for where I am. And so the point, again, for number 2 is to be mindful of what you consume. Are you consuming things that encourage you to believe in yourself? Are you consuming things that are strengthening the areas that you want to strengthen in yourself? So going back to point 1, when I said you're asking yourself a series of questions, if you have, point in case, relationships that you have to reconcile, you should be consuming more content about reconciliation. You should be consuming more content about why forgiveness is necessary. You should be consuming more content about how to release grudges, because it is going to strengthen the parts of you that you've identified as weak, and it is going to help you believe in your ultimate self and the things about you that you currently are a little insecure about or a little shaky about. That will give you the tools and the information to build that up. Okay. And number 3, be mindful of what you're saying, okay? If life or death, according to the Bible, lies in my tongue, right? It's in my mouth, then I want to be extra careful not to say certain things. I had a friend, and he may watch this video, I'm not sure, but he always used to be like, I'm broke. And I used to be like, stop saying that. And like, I understood the point he was making was that he didn't have the money for something at that time, or he didn't have the money for the dream that we might have been talking about, or just when we're talking big vision things, right? It just feels easier to say I'm broke in comparison to where I'm aiming to get to. But when you say I'm broke, you are releasing that affirmation out. And that is how you will posture yourself. Broke people have a posture. You know what I mean? They nickel and dime things. They don't believe they'll ever make enough. They don't dream and really believe in the dream, because all they know is that the biggest obstacle in their life right now is money. There are so many ways to use your words to build yourself up. I currently don't have the means for that, but I'm on my way. That's the same thing, right? I currently don't make that much, but it's within reach. I am currently working towards that salary amount. I didn't know that was available to me, but now that I do, I am researching myself or my way to that amount. Be mindful of the things you say. This is also, so now we're talking about mindful of the things you say in the privacy of your home or in conversation, but you also need to be mindful of the conversations you're participating in that encourage you to say certain things. If you're in a happy space in your relationship, it may be to your benefit to have less conversations about men and women are no good, men and women will cheat, because that is planting seeds of insecurity and doubt, and that's not what's happening in the privacy of your space. So don't have those conversations, don't consume it, and don't talk about it. Don't say that. Don't speak those things into your space. You speak what you want to see. I am wealthy. I am with a healthy partner. Insecurities does not exist here. Trust is absolutely happening. I can trust this person. My relationships will be reconciled. My relationships can be strengthened. We do reciprocate here, right? Because that verbal announcement puts it out in the space. And then it also challenges your thoughts to like, okay, wait a minute. Hold on. I heard that we're in a healthy and happy relationship. Let me reconfigure what I might have been thinking. All of it works together. And all of this helps you believe in yourself more. So you need to say things like, I will meet this goal. I will exceed this goal. I am a day one expert, but every day I get better. I am not where I plan to be, but I can see it. I am day one, but on day 50, here's where I plan to be. And here's how I'm going to get there. Here's areas that I can refine. Speak those kind of statements. I can, I will, I'm on my way, I envision, I will research, I'm now more informed, I can do this, I will one day be an expert at this. That is within my reach. People are talking about me in rooms that I am not in. I will meet those people. My audience will expand, right? That is so affirming. And even if you don't believe it in this moment, saying it out loud, it just throws off the whole thing, because it's like, wait a minute. I hear that you're going to reach a certain goal. And so now everything in you has to line up to that. Okay. So again, number one, mind your business. The way you mind your business is you pose some questions about yourself, because we always have things we can work on. Number two, mind what you consume. Be mindful of what you're consuming. Learn to tell people, no, thank you. I'm not listening to that right now. If you go into places where they are dictating the music, bring your earphones. If you get on phone calls and people call and they just dump, oh, I'm so sorry, I have to call you right back. You have to be mindful of what you consume, because in this season, it's personal and you're building yourself up. So you can't afford to just have people dumping everything on you. You're cleaning up house. And then be mindful of what comes out of your mouth. Even if you don't believe it up here yet, you let that vessel, this powerful vessel, declare into the spaces that you are in what it is, what it shall be. Good morning. Alicia, would you like to go out to eat? Oh, not today, but I may be going out to eat with you in a few weeks. Can I get back to you? They don't have to know the ins and outs, but what I've just said was I may not have the means for it right now, but I'm declaring that I will in a couple weeks. Oh, Alicia, I see that you haven't reached this goal yet. Not yet, but I think I'll be there by the end of December. That's what I'm planning for. I'm planning for that goal to be met in December. Oh, how much weight have you lost? You know, I'm on my way to losing this amount. Use that mouth and let it speak life over your situation. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I would love to know what are one of the things that you're going to start doing. What's something that you already do? And I appreciate you watching this through, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next video. Have a good day. Goodbye.